because there's the new USPS shipping changes coming up on the 9th. Media mail is the one that's actually going to affect people. Hello everybody, Drew here, tip of the Mint Flips, where I'm a stay-at-home dad and a part-time eBay reseller, and every 100 subscribers there's a giveaway. So if you're watching, make sure you subscribe so you have a chance to win. And guess what? It's subscriber giveaway time! Pew 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 pew! Fireworks, lasers, guns and stuff, yay! Stick around to the end to find out how the subscriber giveaway works and what you win. Wink wink to those who already know how it goes. I've got 19 orders going out today. That sounds a lot better than it is. It was a very extended weekend. I packed up 2 orders on Monday to allow me to have a little bit of a vacation type of situation. Still listed through the weekend, but you know, sometimes you take a little break where you can get it, and that's where I took the break. So 19 orders, 6 of them have to go out today, and I'm a bit behind schedule. So I'm going to pull those 6, pack those up, then I'll come back. If I can, I'll do more, but if I can't, I'll go to the post office, come back, and film the rest of the video. So first thing going out, B3A is a silver-toned elephant cork. B3A cork stopper right here. I've picked up a few of these, not the elephant specifically. I think I still have a clown listed. There was not really a lot of indication that these sell. I think I paid, 50 cents for that one, maybe 50 cents for the other one. And it just looked like something that needed to be in my store. Something that someone's gonna at some point search for and want. Someone's gonna specifically type in elephant stopper, elephant wine cork, because they like elephants and they like wine, and that comes together into selling that for $11.99. Free shipping to me, but it is getting sold through the eBay international shipping program. The specific person wasn't even in this country, but let's find out where they are. And that is going to Japan. Very cool. I had an aunt that collected elephants, and there's something about trunks up or trunks down where one's good luck and one's not. Maybe that's just something she made up. That I wouldn't put that past her either. But I think it might actually be a thing. $11.99 free shipping. I just had pending payment actually go through. So 20 orders on the docket today. Next up, it's a book. Victor Hugo and his, oh my gosh, there's so much stuff in my way. Sometimes we do a little cleaning. You end up, oh, well, cleaning wasn't really cleaning. It was just me shoving stuff into a different location. Victor Hugo and his world for that book. On sale. Ugh. No way. I just chucked it out of the way because it was annoying. Look at how it landed. Perfection. And now I'm gonna need something off that shelf, guaranteed. $19.79 free shipping, media mail on sale. Media mail, because there's the new USPS shipping changes coming up on the 9th. Media mail is the one that's actually going to affect people. The first class changes, I think that's all for the better. I don't see any problems with it. The changes in the pricing, very little, if at all, for most of it. But media mail is going up. They're saying 7%. I watched a video today of a guy that did the math. The lowest change is 7.2%. Highest change is 7.4%. So that's not 7%. That's almost 7.5% on some of them. But that's a lot. The big box booksellers that work in huge volumes, that sell a portion of their books at a loss already, that's rough. What I did for myself is I went through, I removed 2 books. I had 2 books that were below my new threshold, and going forward, I probably won't list a book below $9.99. $9.99 free shipping, and not have to worry about it, because it's still cheap. And the only other thing that it will affect is, on the very rare occasion, there were times where first class would actually be cheaper than media mail, depending on weight, and well, of course it had to be under a pound, but under a pound in a certain area, certain zone, that would sometimes come into effect, and I think that's going to happen more often. Not often, but more often. Next up, B3B is 2 packs of crayons. B3B, 2 packs of used, vintage, I doubt antique, but who knows? Who knows? Maybe the listing knows when I go back. Crayolet crayons. One of them is full. The other one is a partial. They have a little bit of writing on them. I got sent an offer, went back and comped the ones, because it was quite a bit lower than what I had them listed. I think I had a list of $14.99 free ship, took an offer of $10, went back and comped against what was available, and that was a fair offer. So $10 free shipping. Got those in a Mikhail mystery box, so less than $1. And speaking of Mikhail mystery box, I have one sitting right here. It's been sitting around probably about a month, maybe even longer. Mikhail asked me, he said, hey, do you want me to send you another one? I know you got garage sale stuff and you're full. I said, send it along. Worst case scenario, I'll put it in storage and open it up in the fall, whatever, but I'm gonna open it. Because sometimes there's things in there that, you know, a book is sitting a little weird and it ends up wrinkled. If I would have opened it earlier, I could have mitigated some of that. Or maybe there's a couple quick barcode scanners that I can get some quick listings, that kind of thing. I'll probably open the box, do a video, and then file it as I see fit. I don't know when that'll happen, but it'll happen sooner than I was planning on. Next thing going out, B3C is a Halo figure. Halo the game. There was a time period where I was deep into Halo. Master Chief right here. I think it's Master Chief. Yeah, of course it is. I mean, they all kind of look the same, but if you're going to make a figure, it's probably Master Chief. Also took an offer on that, $11 free shipping. I think that came in a Mikhail mystery box, less than $1. There was a time period where I was very good at it, and that's only happens in games when you play them a lot, and I was playing a lot. I used to work a lot of seasonal jobs. What I would do is, in the off season, I would buy either a new system or just a new game for the system I had, and play. One year was Halo, one year was Battlefield. Me and my buddy actually got ranked pretty high in the world in Battlefield. And Skyrim, whew. The winter I played Skyrim, wow. Some people would say that's a waste of time. I might agree, but it was a lot of fun. For those of you that know the game and have played the game, I finished multiple campaigns, like 4 campaigns over the course of a winter. It was a lot. Next up, it's a book. The book, Holy Bible. Holy Bible, dropping stuff on my toe. That's a Dio cover, if you didn't pick up on that. Oh, it's over here. And I recall now that it had a bit of a wrinkle to it, maybe. Or maybe I didn't want to bend these overhangs, but it's this one right here. For that Bible, $13.99 free shipping. That did come in a Mikhail mystery box, less than $1. And when it comes to Bibles, large print's good. The little tabbies, that's good. Anything that makes it more than regular. That's what you want to look for if you are going to pick up Bibles to sell. And then next up is a Pokemon card. I have to go to a secret location. And here it is, Pikachu VMAX CGC 8.5, $21.99 free shipping. I got a bunch of lowball offers, and I think this is actually my asking price. Maybe it was in a 10% off sale. But when I was talking about how CGC merged with another company, and all my 9.5s now are 10s, I don't know why it didn't click to me. Duh, they're doing away with all of the halves. So this 8.5 is actually a 9. I didn't go reprice it. But like I said, I think I got full asking price. So great, that's what I want. I want the amount of money I want. I'm not mad about that. So $21.99 free shipping. I got that from my buddy Jordan. I have like a here's what the public I'll offer you on your cards. We've dealt together enough where I give him a little bit extra than I would somebody else. And so any card above a certain threshold, I give him a percentage instead of like this flat rate across the board like I would do for anybody else. So that card, I don't know, I probably paid, I don't know, $4, $5, somewhere in that range, $5 probably. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and get these ones packed up, and then you'll not even know the difference. I'll be back in. All right, I also have TCG player orders going out today. I have 4 of them for a total of about $5 in profit. But they were all individual cards. I don't care if I make 25 cents on one if it's one card. It's when I have to ship 40 cards to make $3, that's when it's not enjoyable. All right, next thing going out, D2 is a vintage Briar Reeves horse. Right, actually it's this one. I will double check. I don't think that's a Briar there. It'll be easy to tell. It's got a white butt. There we go. I got that. I think I got that one in a Mikhail mystery box as well. So paid less than $1. Accepted an offer $17 free shipping. This is why last quarter, which this will also be your friendly reminder, last quarter I went with the eBay 10 by 8 by 6 box because I do sometimes list larger items that don't weigh basically anything, but you can't put this just in a poly bag. You'd have to put so much bubble wrap on it because the legs and all that kind of stuff, where I could put it in this with almost no packing material, just enough to keep it from moving around, and it'll still be first class because the item weighs almost nothing. But speaking of eBay boxes and my eBay coupon, it is a new quarter. If you didn't use your coupon last quarter, it's gone. I'm sorry. That's why I always say use it immediately. 1st of July, I put in my order. That way I don't forget, because I have a tendency to sometimes forget things. And so what I got this time, because I was kind of going through, like, I don't need bubble mailers. I got a whole slew of those. I have the basic store, so you get $25 coupon quarterly towards eBay shipping supplies. And what I do is I don't just go, okay, well, I don't want to pay any money. I go, okay, I want to buy this packing material. Let me get it to a price that actually makes sense, because the eBay shipping supplies are very expensive. So usually what that means is instead of 25, I'll buy 50, and then with the discount, that brings it down to a relatively cheap per box or per poly bag or whatever price. I buy extra. So this time what I went with is not these big old boxes, but this is a bonus. eBay ships their boxes in more boxes. I got a 25 pack of the 4x4x4s. They're little cubes. I had some before, but I got them out of like on the side of the road giveaway pile. They were for shipping, I think they were for shipping drug tests, but it said like human specimen, so I would turn the box inside out, so that wasn't an issue. But that's what I got right there, little cubes. They're very durable. I don't know what I'll use them for, but I know I ship some stuff where my 8x6x4s are a little overkill, so I think that'll be good. But it came in this box, and then I got 2 boxes, so I get a bonus 3 boxes. And these are pretty good size. Most things that'd be in this size box are gonna go USPS anyways, but I'm not opposed to using my own box and sending something USPS priority if it's the right box and I don't have to resize it or do anything with it. So it's great. Bonus box. Use your coupon code. They've made it so much easier to use. I don't even think you got to copy and paste anymore. I think if you just go to the checkout and you have a coupon, it'll say, would you like to use this coupon? Next up, C3 is a 1992 Hess tractor, trailer, and car. It's a car trailer, and in the trailer is a car. This right here was a Christmas gift to me from my grandmother, maybe a birthday gift, but I think it was a Christmas gift because the Christmas wreaths and stuff. This is a thing you get at a gas station, so that's yeah, kind of speaks volumes. But that right there is there's so many of these listed. They sell okay, sell-through rate, but there's so many listed. And so what I did, if you saw in the picture, is because it has lighting features, the lights here, it lights up in the back, car lights up. I had my cover photo be in the dark with all the lights on, just so mine would stand out a little bit. I price matched with everything else. Just there's so many. I was like, okay, maybe if I do this, it'll just stick out a little bit compared to the rest of them. I don't know if that actually helped in the sale. It was listed, I don't know, 6 months or so, maybe 9 months. $13.99 plus shipping for that. And then next up, C1A is a Delta Ranger pocket knife. C1A. Ooh, it's a humid one today. The garage stays pretty cool because, cement floors and all that. But once it does get warm, it takes a lot to get it to come back down, but it doesn't do anything for the humidity because the humidity comes right through the floor. I'll show you an example over here. But this knife right here, Delta Ranger, Frost Cutlery, Flying Falcon. You can see this moisture right there. If I lift this rug up, it was peeled back before I turned the camera on. It just looks like that. It's like a darkish color where it looks wet, and that's just wicking through the cement, I guess. Basically, this garage sits on a pond. It's not great for keeping your drywall from cracking, that my house moves a lot. But, you know, 120-something-year-old house, whatever. Whatever. $9.99 free shipping. I got this in a Mikhail mystery box. I listed this with the thoughts of this probably will never sell. This is new in package. This is a knife you get at a gas station. Very worthless. I said, all right, I'll make it the cheapest one available. If it sells, it sells. But it did. $9.99 free shipping. It's probably a perfectly good knife. It's just there's thousands of these. Thousands and thousands of these knives that are I mean, go to any gas station. They got the display, at least in my area, the big display with all the knives and whatever. I've never seen somebody buy one, but they're always packed full. If you do list knives, this is actually a good teaching point though. If you do list knives, make sure that the places you are willing to ship to, you can ship a knife to. How I mitigate that, I only ship my knives in the US. I don't do any international shipping on knives. In my shipping policies, I made a policy that I call knife. And all that means is it's exactly the same as all the others. It just doesn't have an international shipping option. That solves that problem. Next up, it is, I'm assuming it's going to be in A2A. If it's not, this is going to be fun to look for. It is a Sony, but the coaxial version, a Sony PlayStation hookup. Yes, this one right here. Okay. I mean, not happy that I didn't put a location on it, but acceptable because it was in the place where it makes sense. And you'll see, you know, instead of your RCA cable like this or your composite cable, it is a coaxial cable like this for your vintage televisions. I don't think I'll make a dedicated video because I always say I'm going to do that and I never find the time to do it. It is on my list of topics for an upcoming video of vintage televisions worth dealing with, which is a very short list as far as I'm concerned. There are some, and one that I recently found blew my mind. So, teasers. That video could come out 6 months from now. Waiting patiently. Actually, you know what? I plan on posting it in the Tip of the Mitt Flips Facebook group. So if you want to join that, I don't post a lot. I usually just put my video links. If there's a subscriber giveaway coming up, any, you know, events happening, like I won't be posting a video today, that kind of thing. And then I try to put every once in a while cool, nostalgic things to me. And then in the comments, I'll put price comps for them. So if that's something that interests you, or you just want to know about this super cool TV, go ahead and join the Facebook group. Also, it's a pretty good way to be able to contact me if you want. If for some reason you need to do that. $9.99 free shipping if I didn't say on the cord. Next up, A1A, is a King Cobra club head cover. This one here. And I keep saying here like that, and not even like accentuating it, but just there's some extra here in my here that never used to exist, and I figured it out. There's a trader, a financial trader that I watch almost daily. He's Australian, and he says here, like with an extra here in it, and it is making its way into my vocabulary, and I don't talk to other humans to cancel it out. I'm gonna end up like, oh, what was that show? I don't remember. There was like a show where people were like in the Alaskan wilderness, like homesteading and stuff like that. And they had, I don't know, like 3 boys, 2 girls, something. They had a pretty big family. And like each one of the boys had a different accent because they weren't around other people. So whatever nuances and nonsense they came up with on their own, just being, you know, I don't want to say being weird, but being weird, they like had accents, but they were all different. Parents, perfectly Midwesterny sounding accents. Kids, all different. It was weird. But now I see how that could happen. When there's nobody else around, any influence you pick up on makes its way into how you say stuff. $18.89 free shipping. Next up, so glad to finally see this go. This might be the oldest thing I still had left in the store. Back then, I wasn't putting dates in my SKU numbers, so I can't tell you exactly, but this has got to be up there. It is B5, and it's a Williams Sonoma Teapot, and it's been up here. It's been so long when I did my last inventory, which I still haven't done this year's inventory. I might just skip it this year. I don't know. Things are just so hectic. But when I did the last inventory, I moved it onto this impossible to work with shelf because I was like, it's never going to sell. I'll just bury it back in here, which was not a bad idea because it still was another, I don't know, 9 months or something. However long it is since last, no, longer than that. I'm not going to do the math, but it's been a long, long time. But this right here, it is the Air Balloons collection. And I got the Teapot and then a bunch of plates. The plates did awesome. And while I'm over here, I got this in a Macau mystery box a while back. It's worth okay money. There's a bunch of them listed, but none of them are listed cheap. And I had no clue what this thing was. It's like it's a souvenir from Norway, but there's a commercial out right now for something. And it's the town where those are from. And I was like, oh wow, I know what that is. And some guy like pokes out from behind one, real big statue. What does he say? He's like, don't argue, you'll ruin your vacation. So if that rings a bell, that commercial, that's what that's from. Not that that matters to anybody but me, but fun stuff. But this right here, Williams-Sonoma ooh, yeah, break it, Drew, that sounds good. Teapot, plates did awesome. When I purchased it, the plates and the teapot, there was also bowls, but the bowls had no sold comps because the bowls were just basic. The plates had hot air balloons on them. The teapot, as you can see, is very festive. I don't even think there's an air balloon on it. Right, so that's the problem. It's the air balloon set, but there's no air balloon. That doesn't make any sense. And then the bowls, I think, had clouds, but the plates were the only thing that actually had an air balloon on it. So I think that's the problem. They didn't really think that through. $22.49 plus shipping. I got that at Goodwill. So there's two options. One, I paid $4.99. Or two, it ended up on there for a while. I don't know if they still do because it's been so long since it's been in there. They had a shelf where they would put plates and glasses and silverware. Everything was 25 cents a piece, no matter what you got. You got one fork, 25 cents. And sometimes things like that would still end up on that shelf. So those two options. Either way, just happy to see it gone. Next up, B5B7 is a global Dow wig. B5B, which is not that shelf, but it works for now. 7, this black curly one right here. And that is a lady. That's the model. Not that it's just for a lady. $17.99 free shipping. And I do need to redo the wigs because there are some baskets like this one that have 2, or this one. No, that one is not one. I don't know. There's another one that's very empty around here. Is it this one? I don't know. That's not really pertinent. And then there's some like this one that have almost none gone, but just to clear up some more space because I am listing at a higher clip than I am selling, which ultimately it's not the goal, but it's only way to scale up is to continue to list more than you are selling, or I guess it's not the only way. The other way would be to continue to list more dollar value than you are selling, which that would be the better way. $17.99 free shipping if I didn't say. Speaking of wigs, A to B18. Oh, right there in that one. Great. It's a Talena's A to B18. This one right here. I've had a lot of people reach out to me about this one, asking, can I show them the wig better, blah, blah, blah. And no, I cannot. Sorry. I have put in the work. That's as far as it goes because it's $9.99 free shipping. No. I'm not taking out of the package also and taking something that's new and making it used. Nope. I get requests constantly. Can I see what this looks like on a doll? No. No, you can't. Pull a doll out of somewhere. I'm sure if that's what I did, if I sold dolls and wigs and that was my niche, that would be a perfectly normal request. Maybe that's the thing. They've done that to somebody else. They were like, oh yeah, totally. I have a doll right here. Or I have a doll-sized wig holder statue thingy. Speaking of buyers, story time. I have every once in a while put up a buyer's not information, but their store name, not store name, their eBay name. So if you wanted to block them, you could. I'm not going to do it. They were apologetic, so I think it was just a miscommunication in how eBay functions. They purchased, and I don't mean thought about it or didn't pay for it, purchased these Bose speakers, which are listed, I don't know, $79.99, somewhere around there. And I gave them a screaming deal, $50 plus ship, because I want the money. Then they asked me, are these 8 ohms? I said, well, let me check. And this is me on vacation, putting up my kid's pool and doing the, the vacation, okay? But I was like, okay, I'm still at home, $50, sure. Let me go ahead and do this favor for you. Because you've already purchased it. You've already bought it. I could just ignore you and ship it. But it doesn't say on the speaker. I said, it doesn't say. That's easily Googleable if you would like to do it. Or something like that is what I said. Then, they asked, can you include some speaker wire? What? And I said, okay, well, the speakers have these 2 dangly dongles, that's fun to say, of wire. That's the only thing included in the listing. But if I find some sitting around, because I already know I do have piles of speaker wire, I'll throw some in for you. If I throw in 20 feet of speaker wire that's in my way anyways, sure, okay? Not a problem. Then, another message. Do they work? And at that point, I almost canceled. I was almost like, this person, I don't know. I don't want to go into name calling or something. So I almost canceled it at that point. I just said yes. And then they send a cancellation request. Reason for cancellation, found a better deal. Not allowed. Not how eBay works. So I was happy to be done with them. I was like, okay, you were going to be a problem. But I looked and they had a 0 feedback on their eBay account. So I'm guessing they just made the account just to buy the speakers. Hadn't figured out the system yet. But that's not my problem. So I blocked them anyways because that's not my issue that you don't know how the system works. I never want to deal with you again. They sent the cancellation request. I actually clicked the wrong button to say no. Because if I had already shipped it out not using eBay, I would just have to upload the tracking. Or not upload the tracking and just say, well, I already shipped it. Nothing I can do about it. I actually clicked the wrong button. And I told them that. They said, well, you need to reach out to eBay customer service. And at that point, I lost it. I said, no. You have wasted my time. I am on vacation. You have abused the eBay system. That's not how any of this works. You reach out to eBay, figure it out yourself, or I will be shipping them out tomorrow. Which they can't tell my tone in that, but that was like word for word what I said. And they ended up just requesting a refund, which now that we'd had correspondence, I was like, okay, yeah, I'll just do that. But then they did apologize. They're like, oh, I'm sorry for blah, blah, blah. So I was like, I didn't even respond at that point. Refunded, on with my day. But sometimes, like, ignorance is, yeah, sure, ignorance. That's what it is, but doesn't mean I gotta be happy about it. Next up, B1A is a Tupperware orange lid. Servalier lid. One of my favorite things to sell, if I can locate. Oh yeah, stack of them back here. And I do need to get this big old canister out of here. And I've been racking my brain. Speaking of getting this canister out of here, I got a lot of stuff I need to get out of here by having a garage sale. Not out of here as in out of this garage, but out of my storage unit so I can get my life back together because I can't put anything in storage till I get my storage unit cleaned out. This one right here, it is a 812 Servalier lid. I got that for 25 cents. Sold on sale, $9.89, free shipping. Servalier lids are a great seller. If you do sell them, make sure you flex them a little bit before you buy them, I would, because they do dry rot. That is about the only issue that Tupperware runs into. I've only noticed it on the Servalier lids. But I figured out what I'm going to do. I said I've been doing drafts of my listings. I'm going to get enough drafts so that I don't have to list for like a week, and that will open up time for me to take off time to do a garage sale. The problem is I don't make a lot of money in the garage sale. It's not about making a ton of money. It's about clearing out space and not giving away for free or not giving it to Goodwill. Next up, C4 is a Briar spun circular knitting needle. C4, is there more than one in here? I don't think there is, so it must be this one right here with a cute little cat. Actually, that's a very aggressive looking cat, but either way, speaking of cats, my cat must be trapped in a room somewhere because he's not between my feet yelling at me. $10.99 free shipping on that. All right, next up, B5 is a Panini FIFA World Cup sticker pack, and I thought these would do better than they're doing, but I got them in a Mikhail mystery box, so I definitely paid way less than $1 on these. And I looked, there is a far off chance that one of these has something in them worth a couple $100. That was kind of the high end. It tells you right here the chances of getting, you know, the more rare ones. You know, blue parallel, 1 in every 2 packs. But the black parallel numbered to 1. So that means there's 1 in all of the packs. So there could be that one, which is probably worth, I don't know, $1,000 or something. The green parallels, which are the ones that are worth money if they're the right player. So not only do you have to get a green parallel, which is a 1 in 1,445 chance, you also have to get a player that's worth something. So is that the game I'm playing? No, it's not. $8.99 free shipping. The person who bought that one, they wanted to buy a second one because I sent him an offer on that one, and I don't have offers, so he can't send me a best offer because I don't want to get $3 offers on those all day because that's what would happen. And so I sent out the offer $8.99. I said just purchase it at the sale price it's on right now, and I'll refund you the difference. And they didn't message back, so that one's getting shipped out either way. I hope they do that because then I combine the shipping and save money, therefore make more money, which is my jam. Next up, B1C is a Global Dolls wig. It is a Geneva 8.9 blonde. Right there, Geneva 8.9 blonde. It was upside down, so I only could see this part, so I couldn't find it for a second. $13.49 free shipping. And there it is. He came in with and purchased it at the wire. Make sure it's the same person. It is. So let me go ahead and grab another one of those. Jackpot. There we go. I mean, that was the goal, is I list them individually, $9.99 free shipping, and then I put bulk discounts. If you buy 2 or more, 5%, 3 or more, 10% off, something like that, because the more you buy, better deal for you, and the much better deal for me, because I'm saving $3 and $3.60 or something like that per additional that you're adding. That's where the profits come in, but hasn't worked out that way yet until right now. I love it. Tons of sales, man. And from this point, actually including that last one, they don't have to be out till Friday. Today is Wednesday. But yeah, let's just go ahead and pull them all. Get it all out of here. So next up, C2 is an Amazon Echo Dot. It is this one right here. This is new in box, new open box. I got this at a garage sale. I think I paid $3, but I don't recall. $22.49 plus shipping. Next up, B2A is a lot of B2A. There's no way. It's in B1A. Guaranteed. Yes, B1A. Here we go. Why would Tupperware be anywhere else but the Tupperware bucket? And it is this lot of pastel. They had a specific name. Of course, I have to check the listing. I paid $1 or $2 for these. Little Wonders is what these little ones are called. It's a set of a lot of 5 with lids. I listed them $29.99 free shipping. Like I said, I think I paid $2 for those, but I got an offer the next day after I listed them for $24. I'm taking that. $2 and a $24 free ship. Am I going to hold out for another month, 2 months, 3 months for the rest of it? At some points, yes. Once the wheels are back on, yes, I would 100% hold out or counter to a higher price. But right now, I'm taking the profit. And then this one came in while I was out at the post office. B3F is Go Gator replacement bags. B3F. And the humidity in here, I'm feeling loopy. I cannot wait to turn this camera off and rip this shirt off. I don't know if YouTube is like, what's the one? Twitch? Twitch is the gamer one, where you can't be shirtless. You can't be a male and be shirtless. You can't show your feet or your nips. Whatever rules they want to make is their platform. But I don't know if YouTube's the same way. I'm not going to test it out. Not like you guys want to see me shirtless anyways. But for this Go Gator replacement bean bags, $8.99 free shipping. I did just add some Go Gator bolos. You don't get a ton of money for these, but it's something I like. The bolos, I find enough to have them almost always available in my store. Some of those items at a lower dollar are okay if you're me. If it's your store, you don't sell lower dollar items, then that probably looks ludicrous to you. You guys probably saw in the last video, and this one's going long, but whatever. I'm long-winded, you know it. The Pyrex gods have been shining on me. This is like $1,200 in Pyrex sitting up here, and I got another set down there of the primary that's $170, something like that. This summer has been great for me finding good Pyrex, not meh Pyrex, good Pyrex. It's very good. And if you did stick around to the very end to figure out how to get entered into the subscriber giveaway, all you do is like the video, be subscribed, leave any comment, and check out next video to see who won. Well, that's gonna be all for this one. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, go ahead and give it a thumbs down. Subscribe, share, and be good to each other. Just really neat. Hey, do they ever really fix things? I have no idea what this is. What do I care? Let's go. I'm good at this.